Or rollerblades. There's some bikes out there too, but boy, not today.
Not today at all. Yeah, testing out those gifts on Christmas Day, yes, but it will be cold. Today, not so much because we have some heavy rain coming down. That's the reason why we're in a microclimate weather alert as we continue to track all of this heavy rain pouring down the view from San Mateo Bridge. The traffic is slowing down. Of course, that's what you need to do when you can barely see out of the windshield. Windshield wipers are on. Here's the view coming down, coming out of the North Bay, going down the Golden Gate Bridge. And yes, it is wet. Some wet spots on the roadways. Temperatures now right at about 50 degrees. And then we head down to San Jose. You can see that rain is hitting the camera and the roads are just sloppy. So this batch of some heavy rain now shifting over toward the East Bay. There will be a little bit of a break. We've seen the rain letting up in the North Bay at this point, and it's really starting to come down in San Jose with a rainfall rate at about a half of an inch per hour. San Francisco, you're getting some breaks in some spots, but still a fine mist coming down and some light rain. And then over toward the East Bay, that's where we do have some heavy rain over from Hayward to Pleasanton. Rainfall rates over 2 inches per hour. So you see with some waves of this, the rain has been very intense. We're also seeing that kind of rain coming down for much of the East Bay up toward the Delta, where the rain will last for another 30 minutes at this rate, and then it will start to back off. The hour-by-hour outlook shows the rain becomes a little bit more spotty as we go through the main morning commute, as many more people get out there on the roadways. But still, if you plan to travel, you have to keep in mind you have to allow some extra time. By 10:30, still some spotty showers moving through, and then we'll have another batch of some heavy rain moving in this afternoon as that center of low pressure kind of spins that energy in, and that's when we have the potential of some lightning moving through as well. So watching out for many things as this storm system continues to pass. And highs today in San Francisco reaching 52 degrees. All of this clears out tomorrow. Highs in the upper 40s, so it will be cold back behind this system. And for the inland areas, highs in the low 50s today. Also some low 50s for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Next week, still looking at some dry weather, but today, of course, the main focus as we continue to see this heavy rain moving through.
No dice.
Yeah.
I have some relatives who are in from town, and actually they're planning on going to Times Square. They're from South America.
My goodness.
And they're planning on going and standing outside for 18 hours to see the ball drop. So you have no idea.
They have no idea because you have to stand out there all day long.
Mark your spot.
And once you make it past security. So it's not worth it. I'll watch it on TV right here in the Bay Area and stay nice and warm. And that's what we're trying to do this morning after dealing with some freezing temperatures. Once again, it's all clear as you head out the door, and this is a view once again San Francisco, and the temperature, it's only 40 degrees heading up to 54 today, so another cold one, and most of us are starting out either near freezing or just slightly above. It's only 37 degrees in San Jose and Palo Alto and Oakland. It's 39 degrees and 31 in Fairfield. So all of these areas shaded in purple is where we do have the freeze warnings in effect, including the Delta and extending down to the Tri-Valley, over toward Livermore, and then Napa extending up towards Santa Rosa and then down 101. So that's where temperatures are the coldest, and highs today will be reaching into the mid to upper 50s. As you travel, Sam's family traveling to New York City, and it's actually warmer there than it is here. It's 57 degrees, but that won't be for long once this cold front sweeps on through, and with it taking some rain farther off to the east. Now we are looking for some rain, but we don't see much of it in the forecast. There will be a storm system moving over SoCal, but that will just barely reach into the Bay Area. So maybe the South Bay could see some showers on Friday. There will be another quick round of some rain on Saturday into Sunday, but it doesn't look like much. And it may also shift just a few miles and could make all the difference in how much rain we could see. Only expecting up to a half of an inch in that rain forecast. And then behind that system, a big chill settling in with some cold air moving in from the north, high pressure setting up off the Pacific coast. And so we will see quite a bit of some of that cold air just being funneled here into the Bay Area. So highs reaching into the upper 50s for San Francisco for the middle of the week. And then you see how those temperatures cool down for the start of 2017. Only highs in the upper 40s, low 50s for the inland area. So enjoy this warm up for the next couple of days. We'll be in the mid 60s for the inland areas. Now, as we head over to VNA, let's
Right now, want to get updated when it comes to the morning commute. Lots of people heading back to work today after kind of an extended weekend, and of course that all-important forecast.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot going on here within the next couple of days. Still a lot of rain from the weekend that may cause some standing waters on the roadways as you head out for that drive. Looking now at Oakland, you see it's getting a little bit more busy out there. As we said, a lot of people heading back to work and school this morning. We continue our microclimate weather alert as we track the cleanup from the weekend and also look ahead to the next storm that will be moving in. We have Storm Ranger parked on a mountain in San Bruno. It is picking up on some light rain. This is our mobile Doppler radar truck. It gives us a very high detail of what's happening around the Bay Area, and it is showing still some light spotty showers out there as you head out for that drive. So windshield wipers on in some areas, and the heavier rain will be arriving for tomorrow. We see a little bit of a break in the moisture and still a lot of snow happening now in the Sierra, finally changing over to snow there after a weekend of some heavy rain. And as we look ahead to this next weather system, there will be a high wind watch in effect. This starts tomorrow. Winds coming in from the south at 20 to 35 miles an hour. Those gusts may pick up to about 65 miles an hour. We also have a coastal flood advisory in effect for the coast and the inner bay, with king tides coming in between tomorrow as well as Wednesday and Thursday. Coastal flooding will be a possibility during the high tide. We're also keeping an eye on the area rivers and creeks. The Russian River at Guerneville, as we heard from our report from Pete Serratos, he is out there, and we are expecting it to crest today at 38 feet at about noon, and then go down and then come right back up tomorrow with some heavy rain. At the Napa River, downtown Napa, it is falling now. It has already crested, but will be going back up a little bit of a peak just below monitor stage for tomorrow afternoon. The Guadalupe River was at the monitor stage. It will go down and then stay below the monitor stage tomorrow with that next storm system moving in. And also the San Lorenzo River continues to fall right now at about 15.2, and it looks to stay below flood stage as well. Great news there. Temperature wise, we have some low to mid 50s out there, expecting a lot more snow in the Sierra. We could be measuring the snow here in the feet, possibly 4 to 5